Hi Ultimate Gardeners, welcome back to the Ultimate Gardening channel. I'm Emmanuel Arce, the Ultimate Gardener. My goal is to help you guys go on the gardening industry and help you guys become an Ultimate Gardener. In today's exciting sprouting video, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to go ahead and propagate this Almanda. Almanda is a beautiful vine, you guys, and has gorgeous flowers, you guys, and it's a pretty vigorous viner, and so I'm very excited to do that. And so I have 4 cuttings right here that I placed in water, so we're gonna place them in these pots today. So if you want to know how I'm gonna propagate them and a few details on the Almanda, please stay tuned with us. So guys, I bought an Almanda vine the other day, and then I sold it to the neighbor, and she let me get a few cuttings for my own self. And so we have 4 cuttings here, but I will be placing 2 vines in each just in case one of them doesn't give. And so right here, this is a good state of a vine. I got a pretty long stem right here. We have a node right here and a node down there. And so the thing we're going to go ahead and do is dip it in this rooting hormone. Rooting hormone is key for when you're propagating your stems. So I use the Garden Safe Take Root rooting hormone, which does amazing job, you guys, and works very fast. And so the first thing I'll do, I have 2 1-gallon size containers here, which we'll be propagating them in. And so I'm going to be making 1 hole right here, pretty good size right there, like so. And then I'm going to be adding a little bit of the rooting hormone to the hole, so a little bit more could be in there, like so. I'm just going to be tapping it like that. You're going to go ahead and get your cutting. You have to make sure you have a pretty, when it comes to vines, you want to get a pretty tall stem, so it could look like it's a vining plant already, and plus you could look like you have a bigger plant already. And so I would recommend getting long stems, but if you have a short plant and you want a small cuttings, totally up to you, but you want to get healthy and sturdy cuttings like this, and that have a good silhouette right here. And so we're going to dip the stem in the rooting hormone like so, putting in the hole right there, and we're just going to get the soil and pressure it down like that. You want to make sure to press it down so no air bubbles could be in the soil, because if there's air bubbles in the soil, then when it goes to watering, the water will completely like avoid the water bubble, the air bubbles in the soil, so it wouldn't properly, you know, water your vine. And as well as rooting hormone only activates with water, so you want to make sure no air pockets are in there. So now we're going to move on to the second one. And so we're going to go ahead with the smaller one. So we're going to go with a smaller one and a big one, so you know how it goes. And so with any vines that have the flowers right here, I would recommend to pop those off, because the only thing the vine does is not going to focus on any root growth. It's going to focus on blooming those flowers. And so once again, we're going to go ahead and put rooting hormone in the hole. And we're going to go ahead and dip our stem in the rooting hormone. Put it in there. As you guys can see, there's a size difference, which is completely fine. And pressure it down, and make sure you pressure it down all the way around the pot as well, so watering could be evenly around the entire thing. And so like that. And so that's our very first cutting right here. And so there it is. And so it's gonna take, I'll say, like about 1 to 2 weeks in order for them to be completely stabled and rooted. And so now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one right here. So we're going to pause, and I'm going to give you guys a bit of information on the Almanda vine. So I'm going to be providing a few photos on the flowers because it's very pretty. So common ways to use the Almanda vine is on arcs, in containers which they could be spilling out. They could also be put on a fence where they could climb in and out and look super beautifully. And they're also great in cut flower arrangements because the stems are super sturdy and they have big flowers. And so now we're going to go ahead and move on to this. Oh, and the Almanda vine is the full sun-loving plant here in FL. I don't know about other areas because all areas are different. And so we're going to move on to this cutting. As you guys can see, nice silhouette, long cutting stem. And so we're going to do, like previously said, add a little bit of rooting hormone to the little hole right there. And then go ahead and dip it in the rooting hormone. And like they have been in water, the rooting hormone is going to attach to the stem, which is good. And then we're going to go ahead and pressure that down like so. And then we're going to move on to this one. So here's a good example of what I mean by the energy is going to be in the blooms to go ahead and make them open. As you guys can see, this is a very small flower right here, and it's coloring up because it's ready to open. But you don't want any energy wasted on these because the energy needs to be stored for them to root. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and pop them off, like so. And if there's any visible signs of buds, wait until they're a little bit bigger to pop them off. So we have made the hole right there. We're gonna go ahead and put the rooting hormone in there and dip it in the rooting hormone and go ahead and do that. So this one's a little bit more even because of the stem sizes, but it doesn't matter if they're even or uneven because they're the same plant, so they'll grow the same way. So there you go, like so. And so now I'm gonna tell you guys how to care for your cuttings. So all cuttings require to be watered automatically or right there and then, so the rooting hormone could take so it could activate in a way, and the root and the cuttings to not wilt early on, because if you don't water them, because they're technically stems in soil, and so you want to provide some type of water system there. So you want to go ahead and water them in very, very well. And when you know you watered well is when you touch the surface of the soil and it's moist, or when the water is starting to come out through the drainage holes in the bottom. The second thing, when cuttings are recently done, you want to place them in a shaded area so the sun doesn't get to them and beat them up completely, because I have done the mistake before of putting them in an area where sun gets to them and the cuttings completely die within the first hours because how hot and humid we are in. Second thing is, if you live in a humid area like I do, it's very great because the humidity provides as another water system towards these, and it will keep them more alive more constantly and they won't be wilted a lot. And so I really, really love them. And the only color I have seen almondas was in this like very lightish pinkish color, so that's why I got it. And so I have 4 cuttings here, and always you don't have to put 2 cuttings in one. I just did it to save space and save soil. And so when it comes to planting them up, you can always separate them carefully, but once you plant them in the ground, you want to water them good, because with these types of almondas, they're very, very sensitive. So if you don't water them the first day you planted them, they'll be wilting like crazy. So that's gonna be it for this propagating video, you guys. So let's go ahead and wrap up this video for you guys. So guys, that's it for this exciting sprouting video. Please let me know if you have done propagation before and if you have failed on it or successed on it, so maybe I could give you guys a bit of more tips on propagating. And always leave video suggestions down below and how to propagate plants you guys would like to see me propagate, because propagating is not one of the easiest things to do, but it's very, very fun because you see an entire different plant emerge from one little tiny cutting. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to support my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified when a new exciting sprouting video comes out just like this one, make sure to hit that bell notification button so you get notified when a new exciting sprouting video comes out. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you guys the next time. Bye guys.